Muy bien, y hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos, los saluda Alex y estamos en un nuevo video para el canal. En esta ocasión, pues, de nueva cuenta, va a ser un gameplay sin comentario. Espero que lo disfruten. Igual forma voy a estar activando el micrófono si lo veo necesario, porque está mi hija aquí conmigo, está viendo sus caricaturas. Entonces, pues, para no interrumpir mucho el gameplay y que no se llegue a filtrar ahí ruido que arruine la experiencia, ¿no? Entonces, espero que les agrade. Bienvenidos. Otra cosa, en el capítulo pasado, hola, por cierto, en el capítulo pasado, estuvimos haciendo misiones secundarias, o bueno, estuvimos, resolviendo casos de presencia. El día de hoy vamos a hacer algo similar, vamos a estar resolviendo casos de presencia, porque hay bastantes, man. Hay bastantes casos de presencia, mira, que hay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 casos de presencia. Hola, hija. Más aparte hay objetivos secundarios como es esta y aparte las que van a ir saliendo, ¿no? Bueno, ahí los veo.
We're closed.
Jane,
Banisher?
where's the older gentleman I met before?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Squire Paris, sorry to see you this way.
Not as sorry as I am.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
Another ghost. I'm guessing from your rigging that, like Mr. McWraith here, You're a banisher.
Antea Duarte. Yes, I'm a banisher. Red can see you, by the way.
He can? Oh, interesting. Being dead, it seems, comes with a whole new set of rules, and I do not wish to learn them. As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
How did you die?
My heart gave up on me. I felt a terrible pain in my chest. My head spun, the world tilted, then it all slowly faded away to nothing. My heart gave up, and who could blame it? Poor me. I died alone. But I died with dignity. At least there's that.
Had someone been there, they likely couldn't have helped.
True. Still, some company would have been nice.
Are you in love with her?
You must be joking.
Love undeclared is a common reason for a ghost to linger.
I am not a man of undeclared emotion, Mr. McCraith.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business. But I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and the story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the squire's books. How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold.
we're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here. I thought I saw something shiny.
I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives.
Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
Maybe he thought he'd make a profit on her. He's the type.
Don't be so cynical. That's my job.
Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Right. We should talk to the Squire.
Yes?
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's how. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove. She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining. Spectre, going for a meat suit.
God, you're tougher than a gadfly.
Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around. This must be Jane's watchtower. Did we miss a few?
I feel like a bloody target. Stay down. Sit down.
On we go then. Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can mourn and scheme. Well, I want to.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Rings with engraved hummingbirds. Jane is getting her revenge.
She'll likely not stop till the last one is dead.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More spectre mess for us to clean up.
Let's go do a little scouting.
Die, you bastard! There's luck in here.
Time to work, Banisher.
A wee island kiss for you. Did you feel that?
It's close.
I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out.
Unclean spirit, leave now.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
I'm a bear.
That Spectre's looking for a body. Look at the little birdie.
brave boys, and raw, filled with foolish stories. Easily recruited.
I take the heart, you take the roots.
Enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. Ask for
Piss off! More fun.
Watch out! Spectre possession. I'm right here, you know.
There's more of them.
Watch out! Spectre possession. This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does. Handled with care. They were just blankets.
I don't like this at all. The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennicut were sick. Smallpox. The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We should talk to Squire Paris.
Yes?
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
You hid the truth from Jane,
I helped to track the men who killed her people.
but you hid the part you played in the massacre. Why were the Pennacook attacked?
There was to be no attack. The pox was intended to force them from the land, that's all. The rules of fair play do not apply in love and war. Doubly so in business.
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her? Please don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
He didn't feel too guilty to profit off her labor. Gollivan. Unforgivable.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jay, don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
When the hummingbirds attacked, your people were sick. Smallpox, right?
Even dead, the squire cannot shut his mouth.
He knowingly sold your people disease-ridden blankets. When the pox did not kill you all, the mercenaries attacked. Only then did Paris disavow the plan. Until then, he'd been their partner.
If this is true, then the squire is lucky he's already dead. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
Why did you work with the hummingbird mercenaries?
I'm a merchant. I trade. Business is business. Money is money.
Blood money.
All money is blood money. Especially here in the shiny new world. All money is blood money.
Anything to add, Paris?
Nothing to add. My downfall is complete. Now, do what you do, and send me on my way.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Jane, you thirst for vengeance, but New Eden has enough ghosts. We don't need you making more of them.
Do what you will, but sell me no lies. For I see you, white man. Just one more greedy devil, making profit from our murder. A curse upon your name, Red McCraith. A curse upon your spirit. May your seed wither and your blackened heart burn.
Aye. Seems likely. I'll take no pleasure here, but I'll look you in the eye. I owe us both that much.
You bastard!
You and me both, Paris. You and me both.
Soon I will be with my loved ones, white man. And the blood on my hands will bring them joy.
Ok. Sé que la respuesta ahí era haber desterrado al fantasma, güey. Pero hicimos una promesa, güey. Y necesitamos matar a la mayor cantidad de colonos para poder resucitar a la Antea. Así que pues, ese es nuestro camino. Voy a dejar este capítulo hasta acá, chavos. Muchas gracias por acompañarme. Espero que les haya gustado y nos vemos a la próxima. Chao, chao. Chao.